What's up, guys? JurdBeats. It is Thursday, October 9th, 2014, and I'm going to do a little production tutorial today. It's going to be in FL Studio, but you do not have to have FL Studio for it. Um, what it is my personal template that I use whenever I start working. My goal is to start working as fast and efficiently as possible. So basically, I've made this template so whenever I load up, I'm ready to go, and we'll just jump into it, and I'll show you the features of the template. So let's see, I have FL Studio running here, but I'll open up a new one just so you can see how it launches. Okay, so main thing is the mixer. Whenever I get to work immediately, I label 1 through 15. The first 15 tracks I pretty much dedicate to drums. I use battery, so I have a 4x4 pattern in battery. Um, usually I go from 1 to about 20. But yeah, this is my starting point. I'll do kick 1, snare 1, and just kind of follow it down the list. I'll layer my snares and my kicks, and this is just how I work, personally. But yeah, I think this is probably the best way as far as keeping organized and not having a ton of stuff just spread out all over the place and this and that. So yeah, that's really helpful. And then also 1 through 40, I pretty much put a parametric EQ on. And they're really light plugins, so it doesn't increase the load time or anything. It's I like to EQ about most of my stuff, so it's good to already have it there and ready to go whenever I launch my DAW. So yeah, that's the second feature. The third thing is the pattern layout. What I like to do is I'll have about 5 or 6 here dedicated to drums alone, and on my first one I'll do like a kick and a snare, or just a real intricate pattern or whatever. It just varies, and then I'll just start filling in the blanks with little elements, shakers, snare layers, live drum breaks, whatever. Then I have pianos. I usually do a high piano pass and a low piano pass. And then, I'm big on guitars and stuff, so I do all my live guitar tracking right here, and I have 5 to start out with. It just depends on, how much I end up using in the track. Sometimes I'll take them out, sometimes I'll add more. I start with 2 basses, 2 pads, and 2 synths. I feel like that's the best way to start for me. I don't, I could have 40 synths, 40 pads, 40 basses, whatever, but this is just pretty much to get me up and going. And, you can come in here and customize it just by right clicking. If you need another drum, another drum pattern here, you just right click underneath it and then go to insert one. And yeah, it's really simple. You label this drum 7 and then just color code it whatever you want. So yeah, that's super simple. Then you have your minimizer over here where you can kind of see everything all at once. So yeah, this is just how I work personally. It may not work for you, and it's not gonna hurt my feelings if it doesn't. But the other thing I do is I have a separate monitor that I use just for my mixer and mixing plugins and stuff. But for the sake of this video, I'm doing it all on one screen. So yeah, it's for the most part that's it. In here we'll do let's see, we do a bass. I try to keep everything as color coded corresponding as much as possible. So if I have blue bass over here, I'd obviously want blue bass here. And the cool thing about it is, say you was like working on a track and you like labeled out pads, and then you got down here and you wanted to add another bass. All you have to do is just get these guys together. We'll make it blue too. You just click alternate and then left or right, and it'll just put them together. So that's super helpful whenever you're in here trying to organize. I would recommend keeping everything color coded, just keeping everything together as much as possible. It'll help the mixing process so much. It's unbelievable how much it's easier to work when you're mixing a track when you have everything together. And you can make little sends and stuff. I'll do a send tutorial in another one, but yeah, it's really simple. And the way, I'll have a download link in this description. And what you'll do with this file is you go to your My Computer thing in your C drive. You go to Program Files, x86, and where your image line folder is. There'll be FL Studio, there'll be Data and Projects, and then there's going to be Templates. And make a folder in here and call it whatever your producer name is, and just call it temp or template folder, and you'll just place it in there. And then once it's in there, you go to File, New from Template, and it'll show up in here. Or you can just open the actual FLP itself, and yeah, once you have the template loaded, you can just exit out, and it'll open with that template every time. So yeah, it's pretty simple. I mean, this program, it has a lot of capabilities, and it's super simple to work. So that's why I use it, and I'm just gotten so fast at using it, and you know, it works for me. So yeah, if there's any problems with it, I always got my email in the description, and leave me a comment with whatever other tutorials you're wanting to see or having problems with, and we'll knock them out. Planning on doing a lot more, you know, hands-on stuff. So I've got a lot of ideas as well. So yeah, y'all give me some feedback. Let me know if this helped out, and take it easy. We'll see you.